Namaste and welcome you in today's session. Guys, today we are going to discuss a really very important topic. Sometimes the innocent file or we can say some malicious code in the form of different format like that can be a Word document, a PDF, executive file, your app or game or anything. It can be just any file, any software which just looks legitimate, very innocent file, but that can be a malicious code. There can be virus, trojan, rootkits that can we can say hijack your system and remotely hacker or attacker, you can say, can control your system. Whatever you are doing over there, they can watch, they can control, they can delete the file, they can manipulate the file, they can steal the valuable information from your computer, they can do anything whatever they want. Okay, so in today's session we will see how attackers will doing all these things, what technologies or tools they are using, and I will also show you an example where just I created a rootkit and that's just sent to a victim or target and then just executing that particular exe file, how a attacker can control their system. Okay, so get ready guys, let's just start today's session. Today, just as I told you, what we will discuss. It is very important, guys, and this is just a minute. Let me just make my screen small. Yes, it is. Okay, so in today's session, we will discuss how attackers are sending malicious code, how they are generating, and what tools they are using. Okay, as I told you, the malicious file can be look like a very legitimate, a normal file. Okay, but attackers can embed a code inside it, and many times that code even whatever they are embedding or inserting, our security systems are not able to detect those codes. Okay, and how they are doing, for example, we are using PDF reader, for let's take example Adobe, and it is having some vulnerabilities and some bugs it's having inside it, and right now we don't have patch for that. So attacker knows there is some vulnerability, some weakness in the particular software, and they generate a code as per those vulnerability and send to the target. Okay, in different ways, via emails, via documents, via apps, via any softwares. It can be in any format whatever they will create. Okay, and they send that particular file to the target, and when the target will install that file, the malicious code execute on their computer, and they get the root admin right, and remotely they can control their system, and whatever the more codes or programs they need to execute, they just also send on your system. Okay, and they just use different technologies, techniques to hide those malicious code. It will just look like a normal PDF, a image, a audio file, a text file, but that can have the malicious code inside it. Okay, so there are different ways attackers can create those uh, we can say malicious code. That can be rootkits, anti-fs stream, okay, and steganography, where they can embed their code inside in any document. Okay, so the main reason why the attackers are doing all these things or just creating those codes, they want to control your system. They want whatever the information which they can use, or just to down the reputation, or for some time, for fun even. Script kiddies, they just use for testing something, and they can create some code, malicious code. So there can be different motives they are doing. Okay, so for rootkits, there are you can see on screen multiple tools they can use, like avatar, Aaron. Different tools are wingbird rootkits. And for steganography, in which they just embed the code into a file, into a image, into a PDF, in any document they can embed the file, but it will just look like a normal file for the for the victims. Okay, so guys, I will share with you some practical I just created, and see, I just use KaliLinux. With the help of the KaliLinux, I created a rootkit. Okay, for example, there is a rootkit.exe I created with the help of KaliLinux. Okay, that's a MSF Venom. And this when this particular executive file I will send to the a victim machine, that's in I did it in test environment, that's another machine on my network, and over there when the user will will run that file, for example, on network, the user download that file. Okay, so you can see that's a root rootkit exe available for downloading, and when the user will run that file, that means the malicious code which was inside, embedded inside that particular file, that's run on the system, and now attacker will get control on the system. How they just can control the system? Okay, so it's attackers. Now this you can see, this is the attacker machine. After running the malicious code, when the user, victim, target will run that code on their machine, they will get control. Okay, so even you can see here in the downloads of that particular user who run that malicious code, rootkit code, and they the attacker can see what is the in download folder of the user. Okay, for example, there is a file secret.exe. When the user will execute something on any file, attackers can give a command remotely, and whatever they are typing on their screen, he can get that data as well. Okay, so with the keys and with the keylogger, he will just get those whatever the text they will type, either this is type delete or any text they will write, they will get that information. For example, here is in a secret.txt file, user entered email address. Okay, so attacker will also receive that particular keystroke, whatever the victim will enter on their system. This is just a very small example. Attacker can copy the data from victim machine to the server where they can store. Okay, and even if they want to install some more softwares, more program, malicious code on the victim machine, they can also upload. There are different methods. They can even cover their existence, masking. They can mask over the programs. It will just look very simple programs. Even sometimes uh, we can say calculator, it just text file will look like it will just run the calculator's program, okay, or some malicious code, but it will just look like a text file. But when they will open it, some other execution file will run just behind it, okay. So in this way attackers can control. This is just a very small example I just present to you, but attackers or hackers, you can say, can control lot many things. They can do multiple things, okay. In another example, like steganography, for example, you can see there is a image and some text file which is having some data, okay. So with the help of steganography tools, attacker can embed these two into a one image, and it will just look a single image, and it will uh, when the attacker will forward that information to the attacker machine and execute it, they will get separated, okay. So in this way they can cover their malicious code on the victim machines, okay guys. So next time when you open a link or a file which is just from unknown person, just be careful, think for a moment, that can have malicious code, okay. And if you are having some doubt, this file what I received can have some malicious code, go on virus total and just upload that file. It will scan immediately. Oh, this is a free online scanning. Over there multiple antiviruses or different technologies are available where they can scan that file for you, okay. That's a virus total. On internet, if you will search, you can get that particular website, okay. So guys, for today this is our session, and I request you to join my Facebook group. Over there I will forward daily, almost daily, lot of information, valuable information that can help you to understand the technology in a better way. And definitely it will provide you a wonderful insight about cybersecurity, okay, and how you can save yourself if something will happen to your system or before even happening. And this is my page or Facebook page, that's cyber security prism, and my Facebook group is cybersecurity forever, okay. So guys, you can you can follow me on this group, and continuously you will get notification. Yes, I'm uploading something, I'm just sharing some valuable information with you. So attackers, definitely they are using a OS, that's the number one choice for them, that's the KaliLinux. So tomorrow guys, I will share the information with you why KaliLinux is the first choice for hackers, okay. Why they are using the KaliLinux for hacking, and what's so special inside it, that's make it the first choice for the hackers. So guys, namaste, stay safe, and tomorrow I will share this topic with you, why is KaliLinux the first choice OS for hackers. See you tomorrow.